Can you tell people why you're here?
I am here. They said that the lunch was free. No. The Washington Post was kind enough and crazy enough to invite me to come here, I think, just to speak on a panel to give a bit of a different angle as far as what happened in the Gulf, and also too just to catch the ear of maybe the youth and see what's really sort of going on in the undercurrents of where people's heads are. What are the questions people are asking? What are solutions that we can come up with? And sort of, I guess, maybe as a barometer to see where just a different angle. It's, you know, I'm not a politician. I'm in the entertainment world, and I think it's a good idea to actually see where the youth of America, where their heads are, where they feel as if we should go, and to sort of start helping them figure out that there's a way, if you educate yourself, that you can start to distinguish what the problems are, and where to go with them, how to help.
I was reading your Twitter feed last night, and you said something that suggested you were a little bit nervous about coming. Are you nervous?
No, I thought I'd be sort of, biting my nails, but I was just chilling.
Okay, all right.
I think this environment, by virtue of the fact that it's not, you're not in the White House. You don't feel this sort of this large space in which is so compacted with energy and political energy and things that I may not know about. This is a really great, calm environment, but I thought I'd be nervous, but I'm not.
People in
You can make me nervous if you need.
No, I don't want you to be nervous. You don't need to be nervous. No reason. A lot of people follow you on Twitter, and, as you said, you've been tweeting about what's been going on in the Gulf and trying to raise a lot of awareness. And I don't know if you can gauge with this or not, but do you get a sense as to whether your followers and your fans, if any of them are taking action as a result of what they're reading?
They are taking action. It's actually kind of amazing, and I've been really thankful and really humbled by the fact that this Twitterverse and my fans have gone above and beyond the call of duty and inspired a lot of people around them, myself included, and really have. They've been organizing fundraisers for things like the National Wildlife Federation. I mean, these kids, 15, 16-year-old kids in school were on their summer break, actually getting together and raising money for these causes. Really, really cool. I mean, it blew my mind, and so I thank them in a huge way. So yeah, they are. They're mobilizing and they're figuring out and they're talking, and that's the important thing. People are talking about what happened, how they could help, how to fix it, long-term solutions of sort of how to shy away from ever having that happen again. It's really powerful. I mean, it's unbelievable in this sort of Twitter, Facebook world in which we live in now. I mean, the share of information, the share of a single thought, the fact that a million people could see that within less than an hour of it happening. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Now, anybody who gets engaged in social political issues and is from Hollywood always gets this question, so I'm going to pose it to you too.
Shoot.
Would you ever consider running for office?
I would never, in a million years, consider running for office. Because why would I? Because I love this side of it. I love being able to wake up late sometimes if I have to and not have the weight of the world sitting on me, to not have a chief of staff who needs information from me or decisions from me. I just don't know if I don't think I'd be good at it.
Really?
I don't think I'd be good at it.
I wrote a post when...
I respect them and I appreciate them, but I just don't think I would be good at it.
When Wycliffe looked like he might run for president of Haiti, I wrote a post about other famous people who should consider running for office, and you were one of the people.
Oh, wow.
So, just...
What if I could run for, What about like White House janitor?
I don't think you have to be elected. You could just apply.
I'll apply.
I do want to ask you a couple of pop culture questions, if I may. One of which is, you're apparently the sexiest beast in America, according to Entertainment Weekly. And you beat your character anyway on Vampire Diaries, and you beat Edward Cullen, which is amazing given all the fervor around Twilight. Were you surprised by this honor?
I was really surprised, and I thanked the powers that be at Entertainment Weekly and all the fans, and wanted to come up with something cool, like I'd sent out some cool subliminal message to make people do it. But it was really funny. It was awesome. I walk around set now just growling at people.
And in terms of your work, people know you for Vampire Diaries, obviously, but they also know you for Lost. When people approach you now,
what's that?
It was a show you were on.
Oh yeah, that show.
Do more people approach you for Lost, for Vampire Diaries, or is it really a mixed?
It's pretty
50-50.
Split down the middle.
When the finale for Lost aired, obviously it was there were some different reactions to it. Some people really loved it. Some people were a little angry because they wanted more answers. Did you get any fan feedback from people, and how did you personally feel about the finale?
I mean, it's one of those things that's very difficult to satiate everyone's thirst for this sort of idea that they have of how things should end. I think that it gave, to the credit of the creators and the writers, it neatly put all in an emotional package, this really beautiful sort of end to this long journey. And I think it did the characters justice, I think it did the story justice. Boone smiled for once. That was cool. And again, it's one of those things. It's all so subjective. It's so subjective. It's you hear a line come out of someone's mouth. It's totally up for interpretation. But I think they wrapped it up beautifully.
Yeah, especially on that show, everything's always up for interpretation.
Yeah, yeah.
And my last question for you, as you're shooting in Atlanta, which is not very far from D.C.,
no.
Do you think you'll be coming to D.C. on a more regular basis, to get engaged again in other forums on energy issues?
I would love to do that. I would love to come back on other energy issues. If they don't kick me out today, if they let me back in, I will definitely come back.
All right, well, let us know when you do.
I will, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.